Hi, I have the awesome star cast of Amavasya here with me with the director Sahab, Sujit Saraf ji. How are you? And how are you feeling?
I'm feeling very nice right now. We've had 2 full shows, very nice shows.
Sold out shows on a Sunday afternoon. Line lagi hui thi bahar bhi.
Yes, अच्छा लगा line लेकर.
So this is the first time something like this has. I mean, I have seen something like this in Beria, and I'm sure the crowd here was going crazy. बाहर भी लोग अभी तक बात कर रहे हैं. So how did you get this whole idea of bringing something like this together with Rasika and everything?
Yeah, we've never done a show of this magnitude before. तो स्क्रिप्ट तो बहुत पुरानी है, 15 साल पुरानी है, 16 साल पुरानी. And sometime last year, late last year, I figured it was time Naatak was mature enough to be able to bring such a show onto stage. And that was when I reached out to people like Rasika and Nachiketa, and we began to talk about the play. By March, we'd made plans. Wow. And then things led to another, one thing led to another. And both Rasika and Nachiketa are extremely talented. That really helped.
That was beautiful. The music composition, Amavasya ki Barat and all those catchy tunes वो अभी तक गूंज रहे हैं. मतलब I'm sure आप लोग जब rehearsals कर रहे होंगे, all of you must be humming those songs.
Till now, like my son also sings the song because I am singing so much. The whole day I'm singing one or the other song of Amavasya.
So in this whole journey, what was the biggest challenge? One single biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge obviously was integrating dance, music and acting together. We've never really done that before. I didn't want it to look like a dance show followed by a little play, followed by a music concert. The hope was that it'll look like one integrated dance music play.
So how did it all come together? Like the music came first or the lyrics or what was the sequence of events?
Well, the script came first, of course, significantly before other things. Then Nachiketa and I sat down together. Nachiketa composed the music. And while he was doing that, Rasika was choreographing. Actually, these things happened in parallel. And of course, by then we'd done an audition and actors were acting. So for a while, the 3 teams worked separately. And then about 3 weeks before the first show, the 3 teams came together and rehearsed together.
So how many days of practice went into this? Because it was flawless. मतलब इधर से उधर भी कुछ नहीं हुआ. Everything was just spot on.
तो लेकिन जैसे हर नाटक में होता है हमारा अब ऑल इंजीनियरिंग सिलिकॉन वैली इंजीनियरिंग ड्रिवन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन तो हमारा साइकिल टाइम इज़ 10 weeks from audition to putting it on stage. So honestly, as an actor, it was less work than traditional plays because about 30 to 40% of the play is acting. So what was really challenging was, like Sujit said, his work became thrice because right after actor's rehearsal, he will go to the dancer's house and then he will go to the musician's house and he will do thrice the rehearsals and then the integration was the main thing.
आप लोग के double role थे ना?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I was. How did it all come together? Like.
It was challenging because we had very less time to change and like we had to
And also get into the character, like both were.
Exactly, yeah. One is like very evil and the other guy is like a doctor and pakwan and stuff like that, right? So, well, the moment we wear our costumes, we are in that character right away. Yeah.
You were playing the role to the T. I mean, it was awesome. How are you feeling now?
Feeling great actually. Sujit's been pretty awesome. The team has been awesome. It's been a great journey and throughout, you know, Sujit का style ऐसा है कि वो बहुत कम फीडबैक देता है पर उसका एक तरीका है. Things move really fast. लाइनें याद होनी चाहिए टाइम से and वो आपको पूरी फ्रीडम देता है. इनफैक्ट आज भी मैं स्टेज पे एक्सप्लोर कर रहा था. आज मैं राजीव को भी कह रहा था कि कुछ अलग करना है और सुजीत का ये बड़प्पन है कि वो हमेशा करने देता है.
तो आपका एक्सप्रेशन था कि कहीं के तो राजा है ये ज़रूर मतलब.
हाँ वो तो अभी क्या है कि थोड़ा मेथड एक्टिंग की आदत है तो वो हाँ.
He wants a big role the next time. इसीलिए
इससे बड़ा क्या मिलेगा अब हमको बढ़ा दीजिए और
नहीं बस कोशिश ये थी कि मेथड एक्टिंग थोड़ी की जाए और वो रियलिटी लानी चाहिए क्योंकि सुजीत ने शुरू से कहा था कि हाँ कैरेक्टर्स बड़े सिंपल हैं क्योंकि लाइनें वैसी हैं म्यूज़िक है बट एट द एंड एज एक्टर्स हमें थोड़ा सा कीड़ा होता है तो वी वांट टू ब्रिंग आवर ओन पर्सनालिटी इनटू इट और जब वो प्ले समझ आता गया जैसे जैसे इमोशन समझ आते गए लाइन्स आते गए फिर वो बाहर निकलता गया.
एक लाइन में तो मेरे को प्ले आज समझ में आया तो मैंने उसी टाइम एक्टिंग की.
हाँ
तो मेरे को समझ में नहीं आता.
हमारे लिए ये एक लाइक एज एन एक्टर इट्स ऑलवेज अ जर्नी और अभी भी 4 शो हैं एंड माई गोल इज हम सबसे बात करते हैं कि हर शो में एक्सप्लोर किया जाए और क्योंकि प्ले में इतना कुछ है अभी भी सोचने के लिए कि हमें लगता है कि कुछ और नया करें कि राजा कैसे सोच रहा है उठ रहा है बैठ रहा है क्या हो रहा है उसके साथ. सो फॉर आई थिंक आई वाज जस्ट बीइंग मोर इन ट्यून विद माई सेल्फ ग्राउंडेड और आई वाज एंजॉयिंग. मैं खुश था और मज़ा ले रहा था अपने रोल का पूरे तक. और मेरे courtiers incredible. I look at Pakwan or
all of you. It was wonderful. Yeah, how you guys feel?
Awesome. Very, very satisfying and a feeling of great accomplishment. This has been, as you could tell,
Pakwan on one side and the other side was a whole new different ball game. You were awesome.
evil Satram king. Right. So to your question about how did we transition over, I think part of it was, as you mentioned, Sujit has this magical way of infusing multifaceted characters into you. All you have to do,
Okay, so should I take the mic to each one of you?
is press a button and then you're transformed. But one very interesting thing about this play as an actor was, as you noticed, the entire play is extended poetry with verses of 4 lines rhyming with each other. So even as an actor, you don't have the freedom necessarily to go on so you're actually doing it in a beat, in a rhythm. So there is a sense of recitation that you're adhering to, even as you are expressing yourself, you're emoting it and all of that. So I think that came out, at least we would like to collectively believe, very proud of it, and it came out very well. And, I'm hoping the audience also felt the same.
We loved it. I have covered already 6 or 7 plays of Naatak, and each time you guys surprise us. Each time there is something unique, and this is like gone way up higher. This has just beat all the previous records.
We can beat Broadway now. I think we can.
You guys are you guys are way above, way above. It was wonderful watching all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. 3 cheers.
I have the music director and the primary singer of the beautiful play Amavasya here with me. It was just mesmerizing listening to that voice and the beautiful music. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So tell us, how did this journey start? Like, how did you get associated with Naatak and how were you involved?
I know Sujit Saraf for more than 20 years now. So I have been coming to the Naatak plays and I have been involved from a distance with Naatak. But this time when Sujit presented this fantastic musical, Amavasya, several months ago, I was completely taken by it. And when he said there is a strong musical element to the play, which is not very common for Naatak productions.
I think this is the first time something like this has been attempted in Bay Area.
I think so. And with Sujit at the helm, with his beautiful poetry and the lovely verses, it was the music was just second nature. And so composing music for this and singing and bringing the team together with the wonderful singers, tabla and organ, it was an absolute pleasure.
My favorite was the Amavasya ki Baat. Oh my God, I heard it for the first time and there was such a melody that, I could just keep singing. It was beautiful.
It's a very nice, the verses, the poetry also, they lend themselves so easily to the music. It was just a matter of putting some notes together and bringing out the song.
I'm sure it was not so easy. So what was the biggest challenge in this whole journey?
The biggest challenge was to make the songs very melodious, at the same time very upbeat, and being able to make them danceable. So there was a lot of choreography elements to the...
So what came first, the music or the lyrics, or how did everything come together?
The lyrics came first. So the words were there. I took some time to get the music going for it, the beats together, and then we all collaborated. Rasika from the Abhinaya Dance Company, we put the whole thing together. It was a fabulous experience.
I'm sure it was. And what was your favorite part? What was the part that you enjoyed the most?
Oh, the rehearsals. The rehearsals were a blast. Every rehearsal, something different used to happen. There would always be so lively, so much energy among all the performers. It was fantastic.
And how much practice went into this? How many days of practice?
Countless, lots of practice. This kind of show does not happen without dedication, passion, practice, and just absolute living in.
We could feel it. The crowd had a wonderful time. It was surreal. It was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I have the beautiful dancers of the play Amavasya here with me, and also Amavasya right here with me, along with the choreographer, Rasika. How are you doing?
Great, thank you. Really excited about today.
Great job and fantastic teamwork. Your dancers are fantastic. Tell us a little about how did you all get associated with Naatak?
So I've come to Naatak plays before and really enjoyed what they do, and I think they're doing great work here in the Bay Area. And Nachiji, the musician, the singer who composed the whole score, he actually approached me. He contacted me and got me in touch with Sujit ji, and then we all kind of came together and just started discussing to see if we could even do this. And we're part of Abhinaya Dance Company, and we do Bharatanatyam. We do pretty strict
So
Bharatanatyam.
the dance steps were kind of Bharatanatyam. It was very
Bharatanatyam. Yeah, so our goal is to make it completely Bharatanatyam but adapt it, because Bharatanatyam itself is very adaptable. We didn't really break any major rules here. The costumes are very non-traditional, as you can see, but the steps and all were
the leg movements were out of the world, you know, and they were all in such a beautiful synchronization. All those, and especially the Barat, the Amavasya ki Barat. Oh my God, it was beautiful. So tell us a little, what was the biggest challenge that you all faced while coming together in this?
I think one of the biggest challenges for us was cooperation, because really we have to work with both actors and musicians, and we have to stay on the same beat and on the same track. So it was a little difficult, but in the end it was really rewarding.
Sure was. How about you? What did you enjoy the most?
I think for me, because I wear a mask most of the play,
Yes, how was the whole experience being covered behind that?
it's very different because in Bharatanatyam and in most dance, your face is the most expressive part of your body, and I have to express all my emotions without being able to use my face.
Your hand movements, everything were just perfect.
Thank you very much.
So tell us a little, how many days of practice went into this?
Well, we first started talking in May, and rehearsals I think started end of June, something like that. And then we had some of rehearsals on our own, and then we had a lot of joint rehearsals. And really only when we had a lot of joint rehearsals did we see it coming together.
This is the first time something like this has happened in Bay Area. You know, I mean, the song, everything coming together so beautifully. And the crowd had a great time watching it. Thank you so much for putting something like this together. What was your favorite part? What did you enjoy the most?
For me, it was the Ganga scene. It was a lot of fun working with Rajiv and making sure all the steps were correct and we were all doing it in synchronization.
Do you want to add something?
Yeah, I think it's coordinating with the actors as well, because for the first time we're not just dancing, but there's a whole drama. So we are acting even when we're not dancing. So
Love those facial expressions, all of you. It was wonderful watching all of you on stage. Thank you so much for talking to us. The very talented production crew of the play Amavasya, the real people behind all that we saw today. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Fabulously done. Tell us everything about the challenges. Okay, tell us a little about those challenges.
So, well, where do I start? There are a lot of challenges. I think this is, correct me if I'm wrong, Snigdha has been with Naatak for a lot longer, but this has been the biggest production in my memory with Naatak. So, there are a lot of challenges. There's a huge team. This is just one part of the team, but a lot of people who came together to help with the production. We started conceptualizing production about 3-4 months ago. The production design was mostly conceptualized by Snigdha. But Snigdha, Sujit and I talked through a lot of different aspects. We wanted to do a fantasy theme to break the normal, the norms of seeing the usual sets. So
Sets just blew our mind. I mean, it was something we've never seen before. Beautiful colors. How did you get this whole color coordination? Like, tell us a little about all that.
So Sujit's brief was it should look surreal and it should look beautiful, and that's all he told us.
That's it.
And then,
then you
so the great thing about having a director who lets you do what you want to do is you have a empty palette, so you can just let your imagination run wild. And he wanted a crazy looking Panighar. He wanted a crazy looking Jantar Mantar. And I just tried to make something which nobody's ever really... when you think of Panighar, I don't think you would think of something like this the first time you think about it. So I wanted to do something totally fantastical. And that's what kind of drove everything.
All you set people, you actually build everything from scratch, right? How did you how did you get all this? Like building this here in US?
So actually, none of us are trained carpenters or hardware people, but the tricks that we have actually learned through the years of working with Naatak, and so there are a lot of people over here who have certain skill sets, and we all come together. And somebody is great at painting, somebody does the woodwork, somebody does the plumbing, and you learn with experience. So.
The whole
laborers. Then there are laborers. Mazdoor union, painting.
Celebrated the Labor Day.
All of you. So the whole transformation between Bhool Bhulaiya, Jantar Mantar, everything, it was seamless. Like, how do you guys plan this out just before this show? That how these things will happen? How many days of practice goes into this, or the dry run?
So actually, you don't want to go to details, but Actually, up till 3 days ago, we were actually on the edge, like, oh, are we going to get it done or not? In terms of actual practice of bringing Jantar Mantar, the reason we have it on casters, a lot of design went into getting it so that there's minimal effort required to move it on stage. When you open it, it stays open, it doesn't move around. So a lot of the work was put in the design, but honestly, there was not a lot of practice done, right? And it all came together.
It was flawless. It was like spot on. What was your favorite part? What did you enjoy the most in this whole journey?
I love the Jantar Mantra a lot, and the transformation. To let the the audience, let their imagination run, and they have to figure out what's going on. That's really love that.
You've been with Naatak since a long time. About 3 years. Wonderful. How have you seen it like grow over the previous plays and now this?
I think they overdo with each play. This was definitely, like, I would agree with Ashish, one of the best ones that I've been part of and one of the grand productions. It was fun.
Wonderful. Do you want to add something to that?
Oh, actually, the concept was by Snigdha, but Ashish brought it together in his software, and the way he designed it, it helped us out build the entire set in a day. So it's really nice.
Color by numbers, paint by numbers, and build by numbers.
A lot of tech stuff went to do it.
Oh yeah. Well, I had this visual in my mind and in my drawings, but Ashish and team, I didn't really get a chance to do the actual physical working, building the sets. They brought it to life. So all credit to the entire production team. They did a phenomenal job.
Kudos to you too as well. The makeup was amazing. Amavasya was beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm from the makeup. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much for talking to us. It was wonderful watching the play today. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sure it was an awesome team effort. Could you just say a line about each of your team members?
This is Anand Karve. He played the organ. That typically the organ is meant for a drama-like situations, and this was just the perfect situation. And he's a phenomenal harmonium player, but the organ was just his baby today.
So for the play here, what was the biggest challenge for you?
I guess playing the organ for the first time, it was challenging. At the same time, it was rewarding as well, just given the tunes and the scales and the script, all that came together, and I was just a part of it.
And
this is Amit Shenoy, and then Anshuman Chandra. They were the lead vocalists in the team, and these two guys are just excellent singers themselves.
We would love to hear a line from both of you. What was your favorite part? What did you enjoy the most?
I liked the song which Nachi had composed in Rag Gara, which one of other fellow singers, Medha, sang. That was just wonderful composition, and we enjoyed every bit listening to it. So it was just a sheer pleasure.
We had a wonderful time as well. How about you? What was your favorite part?
I just feel fortunate to be part of this. I've not done anything like this before.
We have not seen anything like this before in Bay Area. It was mind-blowing.
And my favorite one is the wedding song. Just the composition and then the rhythm to it is just beautiful. So hats off to you for.
Thank you so much, all of you. It was a treat to all of us. Thank you.